Hi guys, welcome to the video, and today I want to talk about 3 reasons why Be Activated is indispensable to athletes. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to give you 2 downsides of it as well. Okay, so we're going to go through all these now and just show you why Be Activated is so important to an athlete in all areas. So number 1, it fills in the blanks where normal mainstream sport training and coaching doesn't. Okay, so the normal fact of the matter is that nowadays we see training and sports performance through the training we do. We see it through the next core exercise, we see it through the next training program, we see it through the next strength training program. It's all considered about what we do instead of how we feel and how we are. And how we feel and how you are makes a massive difference to your sports performance. We've got to get away from the fact that that sports performance is just a training and eating we do, and we just see it like that. We've got to open up our eyes to other things. How we feel and how we are plays a large part to our energy levels and the muscle activation of our body, and therefore the performance of our body. So if you can consider that lowering stress levels, the body wants to be in a low stress state. Okay, it wants fundamentally, at least 80-90% of the time, it wants to be in a low stress state where it's recovery, but also that's where you're going to perform better at. So your body works better in a parasympathetic state. That's something that's not embraced in the mainstream sports performance training and coaching. Okay, so that's something that it fills in the blank there, and that's massive. That's an area that's huge. That's what Be Activated does. Lowers the stress levels of the body so it can perform better, so it can do your training better. It provides a foundation for you to do your training. So that's number 1. Number 2, it's super quick with results. I mean, sometimes the reactivations take between a couple of minutes to maybe 30 seconds. That's how quick it is. We've got to get out of this factor that, yes, there's no shortcuts to success, but that doesn't mean the body can't change immediately. If we can change our thought pattern, and stop thinking something immediately, which we can, that means we can change the way we feel. That means we change the body. The way our mind works and the way our body works hand in hand. What's in the mind is in the body, and what's in the body is in the mind. It works as a system. So this is another indication of, like, if you drop the stress levels and make yourself feel good, your body will follow suit. And that can happen immediately. That's why muscle activation works. And it's nothing about the strength of the muscle, improving the strength of the muscle. It's about proving the connection between mind and muscle. Prove the nerves, the connection points, so the muscle reacts to the brain's commands. If the body's in a stress state, the mind's in a stress state, that connection is faulty and it's ruined. So the muscle will react slower. And this is a simple test that normally happens when I get a person breathing properly. Their muscles react. Port and hip muscles start to react. They fire. They're not moving. They pass muscle tests with flying colours. So it's quick. Be Activated muscle activation is quick. It works very quickly. And if that works very quickly, it saves you time as well. It gives you a chance to see, well, if posture can improve that quickly, that saves me. I don't have to concentrate on that. If I can improve flexibility, then maybe less time was spent on stretching. Maybe it's more time spent on the training ground, perfecting other things. So you have to think about that. That's not to say you can't use other things like stretching, and you can't use other things to actually improve it. It's just that it saves you time. You actually helps you get faster results. And you see and feel the difference inside the training sessions we do. And the third thing is the fact that the world demands it. The world demands that we be activated, that things like Be Activated that calm the body and then de-stress the body. Bring about stress relief, because the world has changed. The world is ever technologically changed. It's evolving. But we as a human race, and how we learn and what we learn, is not evolving. In fact, we're still very static. So Be Activated is going to help you kind of give yourself a kind of a force shield around the parts of the world that are ever changing. The devices, electrical devices, the phones, not only what we read on the phones can make a dramatic effect on our mindset and other things, how the electrical devices physically, what they do to our body, being connected and holding them actually is massive as well. And being connected to so many electrical devices, it puts stress on the body. And with the more fact of more devices being invented, our learning capabilities, what we learn about in mainstream education and how we are evolving is much slower than the way we are developing these technological things. And because of this, we're not equipped to handle them, and that's because it's making us stressed. And the more the chronic stress that hits the body, the less your body is going to perform well. It's going to be more weaker, and stress is known to lead to injury. So it's massive that we take these three things into account. Now we go on to the two things of reasons, downsides of being activated, the muscle activation system. It can be painful, and the fact is, in certain parts, when the body's under stress, the body will protect itself and start to protect the areas. And in that point, that you can build up a lot of tension in that areas, and releasing that tension around the areas of the activation points can be painful. The more pain you're under, probably the more stress your body is under. The point is that it might be painful, that might be a downside, but the point is that pain is an indicator of how much you can improve. And the more you do be activated, the more you apply the activated activations, then the less painful those points become, because your body's getting less into a stress state, and in greater habits, the better habits you start to build upon. And the second thing of the downside of being activated is the fact that the results can be inconsistent, which, if you think about it, makes total sense, because everybody's different. Everybody is different. So the fact is that we are built differently. We've got different experiences, we've got different stresses, we've got different. So in terms of putting in the procedure that's pretty much the same for everybody, the results people will get will vary. Some people's flexibility in muscle flexibility tests will vary. Some will get great flexibility from it, some won't get great flexibility. Some people will get great posture from the first couple of activations. Some people won't get the results from from the first session and feel not much change, but will gain performance levels and improvements on the next activation session, activation session, and further down the line, and the different rates. So people get results at different rates. So it's inconsistent. If you bring the body down to anybody down to a stressed, a relaxed state, then the body still functions totally different for everybody. So that's why the results are inconsistent. Hope that gives you a better understanding of why be activated, a greater understanding about be activated, but also why you should use it. It's just those two downsides. For me, pain, and just because it's inconsistent, doesn't mean you shouldn't try it. For me personally, when I came across be activated 10 years ago, it was a lightning bolt for me. Whenever I get myself activated, I'm glad of it, and if I'd go through pain for it, I'd go through pain to improve my body. That's the way I see it. I see it with the pain as worth it to get through to improve my body. And because of the inconsistency, we have to let go of the results we get. I'm not going to expect, well, you're going to get this kind of flexibility, you're going to feel like this. The possibilities are that you will do, and it's usual that I bring about those responses, but again, everybody is different. So hopefully this gives you a better understanding about be activated. And if you like the video, please like it. If you can share it, I would appreciate it. And if you've got any comments to make or questions, please put them below. As for that, thanks for watching and have a great day.